All right, guys, if you guys don't know, they made a new announcement. Before I show you that, guys, remember, we are on the road to 1 million subscribers. We're less than 100,000 subs away. And when we get there, we're going to be doing a 1 million Robux giveaway before the end of the year. So let's get it, guys. So they just announced this in the announcements. Raid reroll drops increased. New servers only. So that means, guys, there is now a new best way to get rerolls in the game. And of course, I know a lot of you guys are trying to get the new Evo items. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to AFK Macro and get a frick ton of these Zaiyan tokens. Be able to get all of these and all of those as well. Now, first up, I recommend you get these totems, guys. If you get the totems, this is going to be a lot easier of a process. Now, there is a lot of units that this does work with. So I will show you the ones I recommend. First up, if you guys have Ichigo, Ichigo works really well. Also, if you guys have Dio Over Heaven, Dio Over Heaven is a very good second unit to place, and I'll show you guys a little bit more about that. And Ascended Mage also works as well. She is unobtainable, but she is an easy to get trading unit. And somebody told me that they use Needle Queen. So Needle Queen also might work. I forget what her total price is though. Let me see. Yeah, Needle Queen apparently works as well with Perfect Seal. Also, if you have the new Goku Dark, that might work as well. Any good light unit could work. Like even Poochie could theoretically work. But for now, I'm going to be showing you mine, and I'll show you guys how to set it up with my style. All right. So how I personally like to do it is whenever I set up my macros, I like to leave a slot open in the first slot. So I'm going to bring Sukuna. However, you could totally bring Pride, Escanor, any godly, or even Ichigo in your first slot. And I'm going to show you mine with the Ascended Mage. All right. So we're going to bring her along and recommend, guys, you give in a soul. Any soul will work. I don't actually need a soul to win, but I'm going to be show you guys a way to make it even easier. And that is this soul, right? This soul of Brute Force is very good. Or there's another soul. The Idle Soul is pretty good. There should be another one. Yeah. Soul of Prosperous Wishes. So I'm going to equip the Idle Soul onto her, and I'll show you guys why you want that in a second. So that should lower her total cost. All right, I don't know why it should show up in game. All right, so next up, we're going to want to open up the Tiny Task. All right, we're going to open that up. Preferences, played custom speed 4x, continuous playback. All right, and then you can open either the macro I have downloaded, like I have some macros down below for you to download, or I'm going to show you guys how to record your own macro. All right, so here we go. Central City number 6. And this is also going to get you guaranteed Goku Dark and so many technique shards and Zaiyan token. All right, select and start. All right, here we go. Kilowog can solo. A lot of units can solo this. And if you can't beat it on map 6, try an earlier map. They'll just get you less rerolls. And this also should level you up very fast as well, which is going to really help you. But leveling up is kind of weird in this game. So first up for your macro. All right, we're going to just... All right, okay, there we go. So we're going to... Okay, it's being weird. All right, so we're going to press F8 to record, and we're going to hit O, click, 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 hit the V button, the T button to upgrade. All right, and then you're going to click where the retry button is right about here, and then you're going to stop the macro. All right, and then you're just going to want to play that back. All right, click, click. All right, cannot place tower here, that's fine. And if you do it right, it should upgrade, but I might have messed it up. So that's the gist of it. All right, let's see if it upgrades. So mine's not upgrading, so I'm going to retry it, all right? So here we go. Print screen, we'll stop the macro, but that's kind of the gist of it right there. You just kind of have to not mess it up. So I'm going to try that again. So here we go. F8, click, 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 and then press T to upgrade, and then click, click, T to upgrade, and then click where the retry button is, and then F8, and then that should work. So I'll save that as Ascended Mage, and we'll hit play. All right, click, 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 and it should, there you go. Now it finally upgraded her, so that should hopefully fix that issue. And you're gonna see it's just gonna run. Now the total cost is very nice because it's gonna allow you to get her last upgrade, I think, or give her some extra range. And you can see like down there, she's easily killing those units. So make sure you also have continuous playback on as well. Sometimes continuous playback breaks, so keep that in mind. All right, there you go. It's going to keep upgrading her, and she's easily able to take out the early rounds. It does get a little bit harder for her on the earlier rounds, though. And I'll try to have some other macros downloadable for you if you guys don't have the Ascended Mage. Like if you have Ichigo, it's the same thing. You just place Ichigo on the side. You guys can kind of copy how I did that. For some reason, my macro does not want to do continuous playback. I'm not sure what's going on there. But my macro is kind of picking on me, but just do continuous playback and it should work. All right, let's try that one more time. I don't know why it keeps breaking. There we go. I must have like pressed the wrong button or something. Okay, looks like it's working now. So there we go. Looks like it's working now. So you can see it's now once you get the lightning upgrade, it's smooth sailing from there. And if you do this, guys, it's going to allow you to easily get that 30 quest as well for the broken halo for corrupted Zamasu Fusion Evo. So there you go, guys. Really easy right there. And if you're lucky, she'll be able to get that max upgrade. It's a little bit pricey, though, so you might not be able to get it. However, if you give her any orb, it should be able to clap it. Or if you don't have Sukuna, just put any godly there. Ichigo works. Any godly works. Or if you guys don't have a great unit, you can even just have Dio over Heaven and place just 2 units instead of 1 unit in the macro. But assuming I hit the retry button in the right spot, that should be good. Now, a little trick I like to do for filming macros, recording macros, is you can like start at the end. So you can click where the retry button is, and that kind of helps you out a lot. So it looks like we are still unable to afford that last upgrade, unfortunately, but we do have extra range. And you can kind of see the bosses just getting absolutely cooked right now. So I really love Ascended Mage. She's still pretty good for the macros. But yeah, this boss is getting absolutely shredded. 90 range thanks to Sukuna's buff. And of course, guys, I do have the totems as well. So if you don't have the totems yet, it might be a little bit harder, but you can see that we killed the boss with plenty of spots. All right, hopefully we're going to hit the retry button. All right, so it looks like it did hit the retry button. So that macro is functional. So we'll test it out just for a few more seconds. And yeah, that should be how it goes. Like I said before, though, it does work with any other. This will work with any other hill unit that's good for the macro. And I just showed you guys how to record your own macro as well. So that one is confirmed working. That's great. All right, print screen. All right, that one is confirmed working. So save to. All right, and another good idea for a macro is instead of placing it on the hill, you can place Ichigo right here, guys. All right, and the same macro will work exactly if you just place Ichigo right there. Okay, so you would have to record it yourself. And now remember, if your screen size isn't 1920 by 1080, you still have to record it anyway. And also, a lot of my fans are sending me macros as well. So I will have a lot of macros down below, depending on what unit you have. Then you can get that, like, use the macro for that. So I'll try to have as many as possible based on whatever my fans send me. So look forward to that. But this one is good if you have a hill unit like Ascended Mage or somebody else. And if it doesn't work, just re-record it. Instead of clicking here, just click over here, and it will work the exact same with any good ground unit. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy this and use this to get tons and tons of rerolls and tons of Zaiyan tokens. And yeah, big shout to Jack420, man. Thanks for the raid.